What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Pishari Coyote, and today I'll be reacting to the final episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the season finale. It's almost 50 minutes long. It's going to be a pretty good one so far. Man, this show has been a roller coaster of emotions for me, particularly talking about Captain America, because I do like Cap, but Cap is gone. And so he gave the shield to Sam. See, in the Winter Soldier, they never really discuss whether Captain America was... Because the whole feud that Steve Rogers and Tony Stark has is on the Sokovian Accords. So because in later movies, they sort of come back together and they no longer have that feud. And also Tony Stark signs the Accords and the Avengers is no longer than a private entity. They're controlled by or governed by the UN. And the Avengers are, working for the American government at that point. I assumed automatically that Steve Rogers is also, Captain America is the government or part of the government. So when he hands the shield to Sam, I'm like, all right, that's the government handing the shield. Or that's what I thought to Sam. And then in the last episode or the episode before that, we meet Isaiah. Well, we meet Isaiah quite earlier, but in that episode, Isaiah tells Sam that the government's never going to hand a black man the shield. And to me, that was like, wait, hold on, but they already did. They did offer it to Sam. But someone corrected me in the comments and they said, well, Steve Rogers did. Steve Rogers, he's a great guy, and I have even more respect for him now after learning that decision was Steve Rogers alone and not the government. I already respected him. He's a respectable character in this world. So yeah, I stand corrected. And so, okay, the government didn't offer Sam the shield. They gave it to then John Walker instead, once Sam refused. And good news is Sam has got the shield now, and he has a chance to do something amazing, something that has never happened before, something that Isaiah didn't even think would happen. So, we're heading, I think, in the right direction, and I'm so excited to see what kind of Captain America Sammy would be. But yeah, man, Isaiah's story is such an incredible story, and I'm just so glad that they didn't shy away from it, because it can be a controversial topic. Man, it's such a sad story, such a incredible story at the same time, and I'm just glad that they included that in it and they didn't shy away from it. Oh, by the way, if you hear noises in the background, like really loud noises, first off, I'm gonna try to put a noise reductor on it so you might not hear it. But if you still hear it, well, it's a sunny day out, and in the next couple of days, it's gonna be raining continuously. So pretty much everyone and their mother is outside cutting their lawn. There's lawnmowers, so there's not much I can do about it. Sorry, but there's not much I can do about it is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Isaiah's story is it's such a profound story, man. It was great, and I'm glad they included it. Then we have the story of the Flag Smashers. Again, a very profound story, a story that makes you question where you stand. I mean, even in these reaction videos, I keep saying, like, I get it, I understand what they're trying to do. I kind of agree with their message in a way. I just do not agree with the way they're going about it, right? The means to an end. We keep hearing that line, the means to an end, right? But I like the ends, I just don't like the means. And I get it, that's sort of hypocritical that you want, this, but you're not willing to go through what it takes to get there. It's not that, it's just that I think there's another way of getting there. Do you know what I mean? This is not the only way, and the way that they've chosen, I don't think, is the right way. Because they're killing innocent people, and that's never okay. Well, I hope we can agree at least on that killing innocent people is not okay, right? That's a message that I've seen in Batman animated series as well. I'm talking about certain villains there whose end goals I agree with. They're trying to get revenge, but it's just the way you're going about it. You're hurting innocent people along the way, and I just do not agree with that, and I'll never agree with that. And yes, you are a terrorist if you kill innocent people, which the Flag Smashers have done. This episode is called One World, One People, which is the message the Flag Smashers are sending out. And like I said, I do agree with that message. We should include everyone, very much for inclusion. One world, one people. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it means, and that's what they explain it means as well, a world without borders. As much as we would love that, I mean, is that really practical? I don't know. We'll see how the show tackles that. I mean, in the last episode, we know that the show is not one to shy away from controversial topics like that, and it's got a lot of potential here. I'm hoping that they'll really go deep, you know, into this one. Zemo is back in prison. Well, actually, not back in prison. He's back in prison in Wakanda. The Wakandans came and took Zemo. James Bucky helped track him down, and then he gave him up to the Wakandans just like he promised. Captain Dickhead John Walker took the serum and he just went full on dickhead. He was a dickhead before, but now he's just full on dickhead, and that's not great. He kills one of the terrorists. Now, he is a terrorist, and many people will say he deserves to die. I would agree with them. It's just that that's not who Captain America is, right? Steve Rogers at least never did that. He never killed someone who, and someone commented about this. See, the problem with that isn't that he just killed someone. The problem with that is, one, the man was down, surrendering. He said, I had nothing to do with this. I surrender, right? The guy was helpless at that point. Down. It's that saying, you know, kick him while he's down. Like, that's not who Captain America is. He doesn't kick someone who's down. Well, he did a bit more than kicking him. He took the shield and smashed his bloody skull open. And that's just not who that's not what Steve Rogers would have done. And while I understand, Steve Rogers was a man of principle, and that's why we love him so much, and it's very hard to live up to that guy. Well, I don't know. It's just hard. I mean, how do you justify that? How do you justify killing someone who said, okay, I give up, right? I'm on the ground, you're on top of me, and my hands are up. How do you justify that? I don't know if I can. Maybe you guys can. Let me know. But that was the big part. And also, it was out in the open, and everybody was recording it. And so, well, he's been discharged from the army, and he's no longer the Captain America. But I don't think he's taken that very well. I think he still thinks that he is the Captain America, and he's gonna go out there and do Captain America-like things. Although he never really did Captain America-like things. Like I said, with the thing that he did, that's not something that Captain America, or that's not something Steve Rogers, the former Captain America, would have ever done. But the shield's now with Sam, and Sam, man, that guy, I love that guy. He is such a level-headed, calm, cool, the most reasonable person in this show, and that's how Captain America should be, right? That's the level at which Steve Rogers was at as well. And there's no one better than Sam that can do that, I think. You know, even James Bucky, I mean, he's a good guy and we like him, but he's just now turned, well, first off, he's just now turned good. He used to be Hydra's man. And second, well, he's not very level-headed. He loses calm like that. So Sam is just perfect, man. I love that guy so much. He's helping people out. He's helping his family. He's... I just like him. He's such a great guy. He's perfect to be Captain America. And the fact that he gave up that shield willingly, I mean, that alone should show you how much of a selfless person he is. And to be someone like Captain America, you have to have that level of selflessness. And you cannot afford to be even a little bit narcissistic. With John Walker, by the way, was very narcissistic. At every chance he got, he just asked people, do you know who I am? Yeah, they know, and they don't give a shit. But yeah, I'm excited to see which way this show is gonna head to. And this is the last episode. After this, I'm gonna have an open spot, so I'll try and do some MCU movies, because I haven't seen all the MCU movies. I've seen the Avengers movies, I've seen Winter Soldier, and I've seen Black Panther as well. So I've only seen those 5 movies. Other than that, I have not seen any of the movies, so I'll be watching every single one of them. On Disney Plus, they have a timeline where they have the movies in a certain order, and so I'm going to be following that timeline, that order. And I'm going to also look up where does the Spider-Man movies fit in, so then I can watch those in the correct order as well, because I have not seen the Spider-Man movies as well, and I know there's a newer one coming out at the end of the year, so I'll be preparing for that as well. So yeah, once I finish this, I'll be replacing it with the MCU movies and some other movies as well, and then once WandaVision ends, I'll be replacing that with another MCU series or movie or something like that as well. So MCU stuff is going to be replaced with basically Marvel stuff. So a lot more Marvel stuff to come. Just because this is the last episode doesn't mean we're going to give up on Marvel. We are not going to give up on Marvel. I love Marvel. There's so much great content, and I want to consume them all. Anyways, I've talked for long enough. Let's jump into this episode, last episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
To make sure the GRC vote never happened.
Oh, they hacked the GRC vote thing as well, didn't they? I love the Marvel intro, man.
It's time.
Yeah. They're not going to stop unless we stop them. And by stop them, they literally mean stop them. Killing them. Ooh. Oh, Sharon. She seems like a very important person. Like, she's got connections coming out of her ass, right? And I'm like, she might be the power broker. I have a feeling she might be, but I'm not sure.
Do it now.
Ooh, there he is. Falcon America. Let's go. Fuck yeah. So he's got his wings as well. That's fucking amazing.
I thought Captain America was on the moon. A lot of.
Oh, George St. Pierre. GSP, come on.
Get a few French fries.
Getting under his skin with the baguette and French fry comment.
Lennox, they're heading down the east stairwell.
You're tracking them? How do they know, like, where they're heading and all that?
I don't think I ever fought for something bigger than myself. That's all I ever tried to do.
Yeah.
I fell twice.
Don't try to tell that to Bucky, man. He knows that feeling all too well. It's a trap. Yep. Is that a tracker? Because that dude is one of the flag smashers, ain't it? So Sam doesn't have the serum, right? So yeah, he's not as powerful as these super soldiers.
You're gonna remember all the ones you killed.
Trust me.
Oh yeah. Definitely trust him. He knows. He knows all too well.
Bucky, you had one job.
Don't worry about your
I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
She put the thing, right? That's a tracker? Trackers all around. Trackers for the win. Oh, that was not a tracker. Fuck. Mercury, what? Mercury vapor. Okay. Holy shit, dude. Must be painful. Wait, has he taken the super serum? That's GSP, that's not... Maybe he's not one of the super soldiers. Oh, he definitely is, if he can hold a shield like that. What? A chair can do that to the shield? I thought it would just cut through it. Nice. Nice.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. See you next time. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. It's like a frisbee. Wow, they're flying real low. Is it to avoid tracking or something? Isn't it like super dangerous to have the windows open when flying? Like, imbalances the
Scenario,
chopper.
kill the hostages.
Worst case scenario, we kill the... See? She's a full-blown terrorist. Fuck off. Your message. Fuck your message. Like, you know what I mean? Like...
One world.
No one said one people. No one said one people.
One people.
One people.
One people.
One people. Whoa. Is a chopper on fire? Looks like there's like a... Nice. See, it looks like... Yeah, it is on fire. It's on very much on fire. Vibranium, eh? Let's go! A win for Captain America after all the shit he's been through, although it's not the same guy. Blockade. Or is that one of those bomb things that opens the doors? Do they need those, though? Aren't they like super soldiers with super strength? Or maybe those are locks to not open them. Like if anybody else tries to open them. It's James. Jimmy boy. Oh, this guy is ridiculous. I see. So he can no longer fight them, but rather try and help the people. The people! Yeah, and he's gonna be unable to open it because of that thing. Okay, that's a lock, I think. Johnny Boy's here. Oh, to Captain America. Captain America.
I didn't mean to kill your friend. I don't want to hurt people that don't matter.
What?
I think Lamar's life mattered.
Exactly.
I just want the people on that truck.
But I think what she meant was I don't want to kill innocent people. I think I get what she was trying to say. Wait, hold on. What kind of shield? Wait. Oh, so that's like a fake shield? Or do they have multiple shields? Come on, John Walker. You've pissed me off enough. Come on. Do it, Bucky. Buckaroonie. Yes! Okay, this is not a real one, because it bent already. I thought there might be like more than one shield, you know? Ooh, PTSD. I do feel bad for the guy, you know, but it's just his actions are... You're welcome. De rien. En français. Let's go. Exactly. Come on, fight someone your own level and see how well you do then. Damn, son. Nice. Land like Superman. I like how he's like, peekaboo, and he starts shooting, then he goes away. Put in your earbuds. Oh, he's talking to him.
Tell me you know how to fly a helicopter.
Whoops. Oh. Is it gonna short circuit because of the water? Like his system? Probably. Or is it waterproof? Okay, it's waterproof. It has to be, come on. He's a pacifist until you piss him off. What? Oh, what did he do? Go on, swim then. I hope he knows how to swim. Actually, I kind of hope he doesn't, but, you know, let's not kill... I don't know. He wasn't afraid to kill, so why not? We gotta be better than them, though. That's the whole message the Cap wanted to send. Come on, Johnny boy. You don't need the shield. Fuck him up. No, don't kill him, though. Gotta be better. Come on. Come on, Johnny. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Alright, come on. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Killing people, no, Papa. Oof, that was a good move. Carly Morgenthau's got moves. Damn, girl. Oof. Into the water? Oh, it got stuck, though. It got stuck. Alright, brilliant. For how long, though? Oh, I thought it was the ocean. It's not. So they might be safe if it lands, like, on the wheels, but I don't think it's gonna land on the wheels. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Ooh. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna save the people or go after Carly? I think he might save the people instead. Yep. Yep. Let's go, John. Let's go. That's what we needed. That's who Captain America is. Help him, Bucky and all. Uh-oh. 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 How are they gonna pull that one? Sam? Oh yeah, I was like, he can maybe propel it. But does that have enough power? Maybe not to push it up, but it might have enough power to, like, slowly drop it. You know what I mean? Oh, he's gonna try and push it. I mean, he could have tried to slowly, like, drop it, like... But he's done it. Hell yeah, that's right. That's Captain fucking America. Captain Falcon. Falcon America. Oh yeah, you don't fuck with Sam. Oh, All right, there goes Carly. Au revoir. Sharon, what you gonna do? Come on, reveal you're the power broker. I know you are. You've hit it well, but I know you are. I'm gonna look so stupid once I find out she isn't. She probably isn't, because, like I said in the previous one, she mentioned the power broker wasn't too happy about what went down in the, when those guys were out there. I don't know. It was like episode 4 or something.
Looks like they split up.
Damn, that's quite useful. Did she have like a bomb or something down here? Because wasn't she ready to like kill all the hostages? Oh, that's the whistle the flag smashers do, isn't it?
Drop your weapon, Carly.
Sharon.
Drop it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Sharon.
Didn't you?
Wait, what?
That's what I was gonna say.
Hold on, what? They know each other?
You know, when you came to Madripoor, you reminded me of a young me.
She's working for her. I told you don't trust Sharon.
Come back and work for me again. All of you. We can.
Oh, she used to work for her, okay.
You just want me because you need your muscle back. Without our super soldiers, how much...
Show her them guns, bro. She doesn't need your muscles.
So you're the power broker.
Told you. Told you she's a power broker.
4 fois ce que tu me devais.
4 times.
Don't do blackmail.
Ooh, is Sharon dead? Well, shot. Probably not dead.
I killed 10 this time, then what?
Tell him. Tell him who she is. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him who she is.
Let me help you.
Tell him who she is.
Carly, don't!
Tell him who she is before he tackles you. Damn.
I'm not gonna fight you!
Well, you might not have a choice. Falcon. Looks so cool, man. He's not gonna stay down. Come on, Carly.
This way. Let's go.
Northeast corner.
Mercy bears richer fruit than strict justice.
It's a great app.
Got them all. They could probably fight through this. Aren't they like super soldiers? No point in killing innocent people. I don't think they... Come on, Carly. Listen to reason. I think she's too far gone. Yeah, she's too far gone. Told you. She's a terrorist. There's a man who does not want to fight you. And she's gonna kill him. There you go. If Sharon hadn't appeared. See, that's what Captain America is supposed to do. She was literally fighting him, but he did not fight back. And compare that to what John Walker did. Man, I feel like Carly could have been so much better. It's just... I feel like she killed people too early. And so that just made her a villain in my eyes, at least. I feel like we could have played in that gray area for a bit longer. Do you know what I mean? If she hadn't killed those people, I might have been not on her side, but it would have been that gray area, right? It would have been so black and white. Because she killed so many innocent people, it's just really black and white. I think they didn't play that card all that well, but it was a very good story, though. That's for sure. So bullets can kill them. Okay, I wasn't fully aware if it could or if couldn't. So who's the real Cap? We all know who the real Cap is. Come on. Captain Falcon.
Troops will begin relocating people soon. The terrorists only set us back a bit.
You have to stop calling them terrorists.
The people who reappeared only to find someone else living in their family home. They just end up homeless.
So what about the people who are there? So they're then homeless?
We finally have a common struggle now. To feel how hard any given day is, feel to be helpless.
Yeah.
I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
He's amazing.
Millions of people out there who are gonna hate me.
I agree with him 100%.
The stairs, the judgment. No super serum. No blonde hair or...
Yeah, he said that, didn't he?
The only power I have is that I believe we can do better.
Such an amazing guy, man.
Died trying to stop you. And no one has stopped for 1 second to ask why. Don't, the next Carly will. And you don't want to see 2.0.
Yeah.
You people have just as much power as an insane god or misguided teenager.
That's a good speech, good talk. But I hope it's more than that. I hope it's not just a speech.
Thanks.
Great job. Steve Rogers would be proud. And they do not know who she is now, do they? But how is she here? Like, isn't she...
All right, can we get out of here, please?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't forget my promise.
Who's watching him? Is it Sharon? Or is it GSP? No, GSP is dead.
One world, one people.
Ah, yeah. Carly did have a lot of supporters, didn't she? I ain't going down that easily. Wait, what? Who's that? Zemo. Oh my god, it is Zemo. From inside of a prison. Alright, so it was Zemo. Holy shit.
My God, let's go.
What if he just walks out in an underwear?
Now this is more like it.
Oh, no stars. Just stripes.
Will do, Val.
Don't call me that.
Wait, so how does that work exactly? It's that old man. What about that girl? Bro, you left her just like that. In the middle of a date.
What are you doing here?
Is he gonna tell him?
Come in before someone call the cops.
Is he about to tell him? Oh, this is gonna be tough if he tells him for the father.
To tell you something
Oh, he's gonna tell him.
about your son. He was murdered by a Winter Soldier. And that was me. Why?
Oh my god, he's such a sweet old man. Dr. what? Dr. something. Oh. I finished the book. Thanks for all the help. The girl? Wait, so are they dating still? Ah, Isaiah. Man, this guy's in good shape. Like, he's an old man, but he's in good shape. Looks strong. You know, like standing tall.
Thank you.
I mean, you ain't no Malcolm, Martin, Mandela, but
No argument there.
shit. I almost bought that.
Man, do you ever lighten up?
They put his picture up? Isaiah's? I think they did. Statue! Even better! Oh. Is he crying? Oh, he's crying. Oh. Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Brilliant. All right, so that's the end. All right. Wow. It's a good ending. It's a really good ending. A wholesome ending. Just tying everything together there at the end. Pretty good. Oh. All right. Episode review, then season review. All right, here's what I think. Not that it matters all that much. But to those it does, well, here we go. So, message is a good one. The One World, One People message was a good one as well. The Black Captain America message is a pretty good one as well. A much needed one. It addressed many issues which needed to be addressed, and they didn't shy away from it, even though they might be considered by some as controversial. But I think they needed to be addressed, and they did, and that's good. I had a little bit of a problem with the Flag Smashers. Well, actually, I had a huge problem with the Flag Smashers. So the Flag Smashers are supposed to be these people that we're supposed to sympathize with because they have a good message, and what they want is something that makes sense, right? And that's what Sam tried to tell the people there at the end as well. That speech he gave, yes, it was a bit preachy, but you know, it's all right. We can ignore that. It's fine. But the message of that speech was, well, it was a good one. There's just one problem. If someone's killing innocent people, if they're not terrorists, then, well, what are they, right? And so that's, even I said it during the reaction, that was that's my biggest problem with the Flag Smashers there, is that they're supposed to be lurking in this gray area, but they're not. They killed innocent people very early on in the show, and I feel like that could have been pushed back a little, maybe to the last episode, and then maybe I would have been more sympathetic. With the Flag Smashers, I would have been, okay, you haven't so far killed anyone that doesn't need to be killed, so and your message, you know, it's a good one as well. So maybe I don't know if I'd still be on their side, but I wouldn't be as against you. I'd feel more bad for you. And then at the end they would commit those acts, and then you're like, all right, fuck them. They're the villain, right? They didn't do that. They killed people, and a lot of people, quite early on, and so I don't care what their message is. If you kill innocent people, that's it, you're done. You're you know. And then they say, we didn't mean to kill Lamar. Well, you did, so who cares whether you meant it or not, right? So that's one of the problems I had with the show. Another problem was John Walker. That's not a problem with the show. That's something that I personally thought that maybe they should have did it a bit differently than they did. I thought John Walker could have been a good Captain America, but he wasn't given a chance to. John Walker was by far the biggest douchebag in this show. I mean, I've been calling him Captain Dickhead from the very get-go. And see, we're not supposed to like him, right? He's replacing someone that we loved, Steve Rogers, right? He was this great, so we're already against him. But the show just pushed him so far out there that they didn't even give us a chance to like him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just I feel like it could have been done in a way where we as the viewer decides whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, whether we should like him or dislike him, rather than the show just saying, oh, here's this bad guy and you're gonna dislike him. Same thing I think with pretty much similar to the Flag Smashers, right? They just gave us this bad guy. Here's Carly, and she's bad, when she could have been in the gray area, right? Until the end. Then obviously she goes into the bad category because she's the villain. So those are just a couple of problems that I had with them. Another thing, it's not a problem that I have with it at all. Actually, I'm very fine with it, but it just makes me wonder, who's the Falcon now, right? If the Falcon is now Captain America, who's the Falcon, right? So I'm not entirely sure about that one, what's going to happen with the Falcon character, because yes, we got a new Captain America and a black Captain America, they kept saying it, and that's great, but who's going to be the Falcon now? Are we going to find more about that in season 2? Is there a season 2? I don't even know. But yeah, that's not a problem with the show. That's just something I'm wondering. Who's going to take over Falcon's place, right? Now that he's Captain Falcon. Or maybe they should just call him Captain Falcon. Overall, very satisfied with the show. It did seem like a mess at point, but I think that was the intention of the show, that it was messy. But yeah, overall, loved the show. Love the messages in it. The ending, they just put it all together. Man, Zemo. So Zemo, he's no joke, is he? From inside the prison, he killed those 4 flag smashers. And another thing I would say that they did very well was Zemo. He's a real good bad guy. You know what I mean? Not good as in as a good person. Good as in a bad. Really good at being bad. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. Like he's very likable. Do you know what I mean? Like you're like, in the entire show, you're like, this guy makes the most sense, and he shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? So that I think that's something that I think they did a great job with, sort of putting you in two minds about. Well, Zemo is a bad guy, but his actions are actually pretty good. Now then, again, he did kill those 4 flag smashers who, for well, what we know, they haven't really killed anyone or committed any crimes that are worth punishable by death. So that's obviously not great. Not entirely sure who Valentina is. Not entirely sure what John Walker's role here is supposed to be. He did win us over a little bit, I think, there at the end by doing the right thing, saving the people instead of going after Carly. But I'm not entirely sure what his role is going to be. They're not selling the boat anymore. Sam, such an amazing guy. They needed someone perfect to take over the role of the new Captain America, and it just doesn't get any better than Sam, does it? So, yeah, I think he's perfect as a Captain America. His moral compass, everything, the message he sends out, everything's just on point with him, so I love that about it. But yeah, do let me know, what did you think? Do you agree with some of the things that I said, some of the things that I thought they could have done a little better, you know, sort of delayed the fact that the Flag Smashers and John Walker is just straight up bad people. If you really want to portray them as the bad people, go ahead, do it, but just delay it a bit, like, you know what I mean? Build a bit more confusion, sort of, or moral dilemma in the viewer's mind. All right, should I be on their side or should I be against it? Once they killed innocent people, for me, it was fairly straightforward. You're a terrorist. Terrorist kills innocent people, regardless of what their message is. You know, I know they said you shouldn't put these labels on people, but you know, when it's that clear, you know, then go ahead, put the label. But if that line would have meant so much more if Carly had remained in that grayish area, do you know what I mean? Where she wasn't exactly good but not bad either. But she wasn't. And so therefore that statement, we shouldn't put labels on people, doesn't make too much sense then. Because what else are they, right? He says resistant fighters, but they're killing innocent people. Anyways, amazing show. Oh, before we leave though, this show is done, so that means we have an opening, and I'm gonna do a couple of movies, horror movies. Someone over on my other channel, I have a gameplay channel, Lawrence Coyote Plays, link will be in the description, by the way, and I'm playing Resident Evil there, and well, I get scared very easily, and so someone there suggested that they knew about my reaction channel. Oh, well, why don't you watch The Conjuring horror movies? Those are some of the scariest movies, the guy was saying, I've ever seen. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. You know, if you found my reaction to Resident Evil so good that you want me to do a movie, I'm like, all right, I'll do that. So instead of this movie, I'm going to do the Conjuring movies, and I know the third movie is coming out soon, so I'm going to watch first, second, and third. And once we finish that, then I'm going to start, and by then I'm hoping I would have finished WandaVision as well, or we'll be close to finishing WandaVision. So once we finish WandaVision and this show's already done, but the movies, I'm going to be starting the MCEU movies in the correct Disney Plus order, so we can look forward to that as well. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, do drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Do check out my other links as well, other channels, links are in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice